Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, listen to that voice. I love that energy.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you. It's great to talk to you this morning.
There's so much about you that people need to know about because you really invest your entire mind, body, and soul into just more than a song that's being performed on NBC's The Voice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Music is my entire life. It's my day job. It's my side job. It's everything.
Yeah, because you're part of music before it becomes gigantic.
I'm a singing teacher.
A singing teacher gives you the opportunity to help inspire people I'll give you a good example. My seventh grade teacher in chorus changed my life because he was the first one that actually sat down with me and said, yeah, there's hope here. Let's work on this.
Exactly. It's like that teacher's always the one that's going to support you. A lot of my kiddos come to me starting when they're really, really young. And so it's really fun being able to shape sort of how they enter music with as much confidence as I can give them.
How do you teach them that it's not always about your voice, but we need to collaborate with other voices? Because so many people, just like radio, they want to get in to be the superstar, but it's going to take a team to get them there.
One thing that's really cool to teach them is that they can learn a little something from everybody, and that they have something that someone else doesn't, but that someone else has something that they don't as well. And so when you bring those two together, then you have a superpower. And so it's really fun getting to teach them that at such a young age.
One of the things that we have to face as creative people is convincing those that we live with or even our friends outside the household that, yeah, I'm going to take this very seriously. I need some support and some love.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's one of those, I feel like movies and TV, whenever someone was like, I'm going to be a rock star, it was always sort of a thing that, everybody laughed at and giggled at. But I know I was really, really lucky growing up. I started taking music more in the professional route when I was about 13. Mm-hmm. And I have the best parents in the world and the best support system. And they were nothing but supportive of it and said, okay, well, if you're going to do this, you're going to do this. You're going to commit to it. And I did, and that's been my life ever since.
But Kristen, you had the courage to sing original music. My bandmates hated me. They wanted to sing Bachman Turner Overdrive and all of these other popular songs.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love playing all of my favorite covers at my shows. What kind of a country artist would I be if I didn't throw in a little Friends in Low Places? But it is a lot of fun being able to sing songs that I've written myself and that are really personal to me, and seeing how they resonate with other people. That's the most magical part about it.
You're living in cool California. Here in the Carolinas, we have Love Valley and Happiness, North Carolina. I mean, how about that for a name? Cool California.
It's pretty awesome. It's really funny because the temperature does in fact drop about 10 degrees from where I used to live in Roseville. But it's literally, I have a cabin in the woods is what it feels like. I'm in a little tree house.
See, now we're talking my language because my studio is right here in this forest that we planted 1,700 trees in 1997. I love living in my forest.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, it's just so relaxing. And, coming from more of like a small city town, then going into the woods where there's deer, there's bears and foxes and all, I definitely feel like I'm some sort of Disney princess out here, but it's a lot of fun.
Do you find that they communicate with you? Because I can go out there, just the other day, I got within about maybe 4 or 5 feet from a 6-point buck, and we just stood there looking at each other, and there's such a relationship with nature when you provide the land for them to be safe.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I remember shortly after we moved out here, our front yard had, I think it was about 15 deer. And I had never seen that many deer in one spot in my life. And I was like, okay, so this is normal here. Sounds great. I'm looking forward to this.
Do you ever get out there and just sing and let them feel your vibration?
Oh, I should. I got to study up on my Snow White, and then I'll be all about it.
What have you learned being on NBC's The Voice? Because, you being a teacher, that means you're also a student.
Oh, absolutely. I'm always learning. And what I've been really, really grateful with is, being on Team Gwen this season. She's been amazing with helping me just really hone in on stage presence and how to control a stage and when to do certain things when you're on stage and convey a message in a song just through your facials. It's been amazing working with her.
Yeah, because I'm glad you said that, because nowadays those cameras are on you on that stage, and we're watching those big pictures, and your facial expressions have got to be spot on.
Absolutely. And, no one knows that better than Gwen. So she's been really, really a lot of help.
See, I caught her in concert back in the 1990s, and I was blown away because she was so athletic on that stage. I mean, she's doing push-ups, she's doing all these different things, running around like a real rock star.
Oh, she is. She's absolutely an icon. She's always been the it girl. She's fantastic. And the energy that she has that you see on The Voice when you're watching it, it's funny. I've told people that she's nicer than she seems on TV, and they told me she already seems nice. I'm like, exactly. She is one of the nicest people on the planet.
God, I mean, and her beauty secrets, because of her fashion line and stuff like that, she's proving to people like yourself, as well as everybody else around the world, you don't have to just settle on music. Do something with all of your creativity.
Absolutely. If you're passionate about it, you should absolutely explore it and see where that takes you.
So you've got a connection with Morgan Wallen. What's that connection?
Oh my gosh. So I used to be in a girl group back in the day, and we had the opportunity to open for Morgan Wallen.
Oh my God.
Right when Up Down was getting released. So it was fresh in his career. He was super, super sweet guy. Yeah, his whole band, I remember when we got off the stage, they were all in a line to high-five us walking off the stage. Like, really great team. He was super sweet. It was a really fun time. You
use the word sweet, and the thing is I don't know if you guys have it out there in California, but Morgan Wallen has a sweet tea in grocery stores here, and my God.
Stop, does he really?
It is so incredible. And every day I have to have my Morgan Wallen sweet tea because it's that incredible.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I had no idea. Not a lot of sweet tea in California, but that is really cool.
Which I find kind of weird about California because I mean you've got an In-N-Out out there and the rest of the nation doesn't have an In-N-Out, but you don't have sweet tea. I don't understand that.
I know. We said, you know what? Burgers. We'll take that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're finally getting one of those over here in the Carolinas. So, we'll be the big judges on that to find out, do they really need to be here in the Carolinas?
Oh, we need to start. California's got to get together and be like, okay, guys, we're losing our edge. We got to get the sweet tea together.
As a musician, do you feel fully connected to those that are receiving your music? And how do you get there to make sure that there's a continuation?
I mean, that's truly my favorite part about music is the fact that I can write something so personal to me and something that I feel like I may be the only one in the world who identifies with it. And then I play it at a show and I have a mailer of people come up to me and they go, this was my life 2 years ago. This is my life now. And it's able to be a voice for them when they couldn't figure out what to say. And whenever that happens, it just inspires me to keep writing. And I know that my experience isn't mine alone and that it's something that we all share together. And so that's what motivates me to keep going.
To get the courage to do that, because I'm a daily writer and I started in 1994, but it took until 2015 to be able to go on to my podcast with things that I put inside my journals. How did you gain that confidence?
It's so funny. I feel like I started singing original music so young that I hadn't had the opportunity to overthink it. I hadn't had the chance to be like, this could be weird. Like I had those terrible, terrible songs that I wrote when I was a preteen, about falling in love when you think you're falling in love, but you're totally not falling in love. So I had all those songs. And so I was constantly writing growing up. And then, I would show them to the people who I trusted most in the world. And then when they would tell me that, they're like, okay, this is genuinely something that's good. You should play this in front of people that don't know you. Then that gave me a little bit more confidence to start showing them as I got older.
Where can people go to find out more about you and give you a lot of love?
Oh, I would love to receive all the love online. You can find me at Kristen Brown Music on Instagram, on YouTube, Spotify, all the things. A TikTok. It's all Kristen Brown Music. So it's Kristen and then Brown Music. I kept it really easy for the last half.
Yeah. Oh, you have to. In this day and age, if it's not simple, we're not going to remember it.
You're right.
Please come back to this show anytime in the future. The door is always going to be open for you, Kristen.
Oh, thank you so much. It was so nice talking with you.
You be brilliant, okay?
Oh, you as well.